You ever wondered why some businesses get clients instantly while others struggle? It might not be your prices, services, or even marketing budgets. What it comes down to is your website, what it says in the first 10 seconds. Today, we're going to dive into the topic of how your best clients make second decisions and how you can win them. So when visitors land on your site, they're not looking for features. They're really looking for confidence. So before they scroll and compare and research a lot, they're asking themselves one particular question. Is this business credible and worth my time? Technically, it's two questions, but that's the same thought though. Most decide this within 10 seconds. Typically, it's less, but let's just be generous and say 10 seconds. Premium clients judge really quick because they're busy, they're experienced, and they've worked with the wrong partners before. And so when they land on your homepage, they don't start by reading, they start by feeling almost. So they look for cues that tell them whether you're a professional and whether you're trustworthy. So, so what do they notice in the first few seconds? Literally things like clarity. So, can they instantly tell who you serve and what you do? The structure of your page, right? Does it feel organized? Is it sloppy? Consistency. Are the visuals and the languages aligned? Focus. Does the site guide them or does it distract them with competing pop ups or imagery or things like that? So, here's the thing, a lot of your websites may function perfectly. There's no 404 error pages. They download fairly quickly. It might load quickly and look fine, but it lacks direction. You can still lose your best prospects. So, what are these typical pitfalls? Things like generic headlines, right? Cutting edge solutions, overcrowding of pages, wanting to give too much content on one single page or one single area. So, not really good use of white space. Unclear positioning, right? So, who is your ideal customer and what problem do you solve for them? And the last one I'm going to talk about is inconsistent messaging. Maybe using different terms to describe the same thing. You need to be consistent. So, these are subtle issues that really kill the confidence, and premium clients don't tend to wait around for uncertainty. They bounce, right? So people don't become interested first, they become comfortable first. And comfort comes from clear positioning. Again, things we talked about: who's your client, what problem do you solve, smart layout, good use of white space, and focused messaging. Notice I didn't say flashy material, things that swipe left and right. And I've done that on purpose. We build comfort by, again, having a clear audience who we're targeting, logical page flow. It makes sense to go from this page and then to the next page. Consistent tone, right? Like we're not having split almost personalities do each different page, right? It should be a consistent tone across all your pages. And the last one is intentional simplicity. So, not that we don't have enough content to put on the page, but we're purposely putting a certain amount. And these elements together create confidence. And when visitors relax, they tend to be more open to engage. So your homepage isn't a brochure, it's really a decision making tool for your visitors. And its job isn't to show everything on the homepage, right? It's to quickly answer those first things that we talked about. So, is this page relevant to me? Do they understand my needs? And is this company, organization worth my time? If those answers aren't obvious, particularly on your homepage or almost immediately, your best prospects are going to bounce, right? They're going to leave, they're going to go to your competitor sites. And where those questions are very, very clear, they're going to keep going with that website or organization. So, how do we improve your first 10 seconds? Well, the strong first impressions don't come from typically trends, right? They come from intention. So here's how we're going to fix your homepage with a few items that I'm going to talk about. Clear positioning, right? I've already stated that a few times. So clearly state who you serve and how you help them. with clean, plain, simple language. Simplified layout, right? Remove anything that doesn't support your main message. So if you've got a main message on the right and then maybe a sign up on for my newsletter on the right, you may be competing for attention unintentionally. Visual hierarchy. Guide where attention matters. Use things like arrows, people looking at certain things. Consistent tone, again, reinforces trust if all the pages have the same tone to them. And the last one is intentional restraint, right? Trying to make things more simplistic rather than complicated. When your site communicates with purpose, your best clients stay engage and engage with your website. And just again, this last reminder, we opened with this, your best clients decide very quickly. You don't have a whole lot of time to convince them. That homepage, you've got merely seconds. So make sure your website is ready when they are.